Is Jeffree Star's supposed BFF struggling to pay his medical bills, despite his bestie being worth hundreds of millions? Yikes. Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. In today's respill, we're going to be investigating Jeffree Star's best friend struggling to pay his medical bills, Demi Lovato thinking the world revolves around her, and Tana Mongeau professing her love for Jake Paul after he won his fight. So, Jeffree Star and his best friend Daniel Lucas were driving around the other day when Jeffree's Rolls Royce hit black ice and the car was then flipped 3 times. Shortly after the horrific accident, Jeffree and Daniel ended up in hospital with some nasty injuries. A representative of Jeffree's posted this picture of Jeffree in his hospital gown, laying in a bed with a neck brace on, with his friend sitting by his side, also in a bad way. Fans were absolutely shocked. Even people who disliked Jeffree were very worried about him. Jeffree had tweeted about his injury, stating, "This morning was one of the scariest moments of our entire lives. I'm so grateful to be here still. I'm in excruciating pain because part of my back is broken and I have vertebrae fractures on my spine. My doctor said it will take a few months, but I should make a full recovery." Jeffree's bestie, however, who has survived cancer 3 times, is currently suffering internal injuries and is having multiple tests done. And on top of that, he now has to have surgery. That poor man, everything he's been through, and now he has to have surgery for his internal injuries. Well, people have done some digging since the crash occurred, and there's been some shocking receipts that have been brought up. Not so much to do with the current medical bills Daniel is facing, because everyone's pretty sure Jeffree must be covering them, but rather to do with his prior medical bills that Jeffree didn't bother helping him out with. And you'd think if your BFF had barely any money to his name and was crowdsourcing funds to pay for his treatment, you'd help out a little at least, or share the crowdsourcing to your platform. But nope, not the case at all. Here's what one of Jeffree's fans recently revealed on Twitter. Jeffree Star is a millionaire, and yet his BFF Daniel Lucas must crowdsource to fund essential medical supplies and car repairs, but Jeffree buys Daniel Botox and designer robes. Here we can see that Daniel had a $10,000 goal on his GoFundMe, and in the description he'd said, "Hi guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been helping me out. Wanted to let y'all know what's going on. I'm currently working with a company to help me get on social security so I can get paid and get my health insurance back, which if you don't know, this could take as little as a week or as long as a year or 2. I'm hoping with this company I can get on it sooner though. Still not going to be able to get my car fixed through insurance though, but I'm going to save some of this money between medical supplies and bills for the car door. It still runs fine, just can't open the door or work the windows. If anyone can help out, I'd totally appreciate it, and thank you so much." By the way, isn't it a little weird that Jeffree does not follow his BFF Daniel on Twitter, and they didn't mention in the documentary that the two of them had a falling out and didn't speak for years? In case anyone is confused, this is Daniel's second GFM, both for an aid of his cancer and after effects. He also has an Amazon wish list for medical supplies related to his colostomy. None of this is for expenses incurred through this week's RR accident with Jeffree. I've been following Daniel for a while, and he's always struggling to pay for his hospital bills too. I can't imagine making millions a year and watching my best friend struggle. He's always boasting about how his company provides awesome health insurance and benefits for its employees. Why not hire Daniel then to do something for your company so he can have insurance and money for his needs? Wasn't Jeffree just giving away more than 10k back in the beginning of COVID? Like, he has designer items he admits he doesn't wear that he could sell and fund that GoFundMe 10 times over on that alone. Doesn't sit right. So people also mentioned how similarly, when Kylie Jenner's friend got in a car accident recently, she too didn't help pay for his medical bills, but at least she promoted his GoFundMe. Jeffree has done no such thing for his supposed best friend apparently, who was struggling to pay for his medical bills related to his health. Well, there's no receipts or evidence online to suggest this, so who knows what medical bills his bestie is now currently facing due to the car accident. And may I point out, the backlash that Kylie billionaire who's not a billionaire Jenner got was insane. No one's really mentioning Jeffree not allegedly helping out his friend, however. At the time when Kylie was getting backlash, she had to post this huge disclaimer/apology. I feel it's important for me to clear up this false narrative that I've asked fans for money and I'm not paying for my makeup artist medical bills. Sam isn't my makeup artist, and unfortunately we don't have a personal relationship anymore, but I have worked with him a few years ago and think he's the sweetest. I saw my current makeup artist and friend Ariel post about Sam's accident and his family's GoFundMe, and I called Ariel immediately to see what happened to Sam. After learning more in detail about the accident, it compelled me to visit his GoFundMe, which was set at 10k. They had already raised 6k, so I put it in 5k to reach the original goal and thought I'd post it on my stories to gain more awareness if anyone also felt compelled to share or donate. I don't know how all this got so twisted, but his family has reached out through Ariel and are very appreciative of all the donations, prayers and love towards Sam. So like I I said before, Jeffree has not yet posted anything about his friend, past or present, about Daniel's medical bills, let alone retweet about his friend's GoFundMe to help him out a little. So Jeffree keeps posting to his Instagram story, updating everyone about what he's currently going through. He also recently mentioned how Daniel has to have surgery.
It's been over 24 hours now and the pain is settling in. I've never felt anything like it. I have to sleep with this on. I know it's for my benefit, so of course I'm gonna do it. But as a side sleeper, having to sleep straight on my back and not move, the pain medicine's kind of helping, but I've never felt anything like this before. It's like my muscles are on fire inside. Like, now I just checked in with Daniel, and of course he's still at the hospital, you guys. It's a big question mark, and he's waiting for a lot of test results and the biopsy to come back before he knows what is going to happen. So he may tomorrow, he may not. I feel so awful because he still has not had a meal since the crash. Like, I am praying that everything is good with him and we'll have more answers in the morning, but I need to just not really move and heal.
Jeffree had then tweeted this morning, "The pain is 10 times worse than yesterday, but we're doing okay. Love you guys so much. Daniel is flying back to Las Vegas today so he can get done by a specialist there. My party in Colorado may be cancelled and I may be bedridden after my accident, but the show must continue. My new team here in Wyoming have worked so hard on this launch. Our new warehouse is officially open and they're ready to ship." So what are your thoughts on Jeffree's BFF struggling to pay for his past medical bills? And do you think Jeffree's paying for Daniel's current medical bills? It could be that Jeffree and Daniel weren't close for a while, so maybe Jeffree didn't know too much about Daniel's financial state when he was struggling. But anyways, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What Demi Lovato just did is so cringeworthy, you guys. I literally cannot believe it. She recently called out a yogurt shop for sugar-free foods. People are like, seriously? You've got to be kidding. She's literally mad because the shop she called out offers things for customers with a variety of dietary restrictions. In her recent exposing Instagram story, she'd said, "Finding it extremely hard to order froyo from the Big Chill official when you have to walk past tons of sugar-free cookies / other diet foods before you get to the counter. Do better, please. Hashtag diet culture vultures." Demi had then said, "So I think I'm going to have to make that hashtag a thing. I'll be calling for messaging from brands or companies that perpetrate a society that not only enables but praises disordered eating." The yogurt shop then responded to Demi Lovato's Instagram story and messaged her saying, "We are not diet vultures. We cater to all our customers' needs for the past 36 years. We are sorry you found this offensive. Not just that, your service was terrible, so rude. The whole experience was triggering and awful. You can carry things for other people while also caring for another percentage of your customers who struggle daily just to even step foot in your store. You can find a way to provide an inviting environment for all people with different needs, including disorders, one of the mental illnesses, only second to open. Don't make excuses, just do better." And needless to say, Demi Lovato's fans were not impressed. She is getting ridiculous, such a self-centered post. LMFAO, yikes. I've been a super fan since I was 12. Like, I will defend her up and down, but this is kind of embarrassing, honestly, coming from someone who is also recovering from an addiction that I've had since I was 11. So what are your thoughts on Demi Lovato complaining about yogurt? Let me know in the comments. Jake Paul claims that the fight he won yesterday generated 1.5 million pay-per-view buys and 65 million in revenue. So yeah, Tana recently tweeted and deleted this. "I'd congratulate him, but I'm blocked. At least I won 6 figures though, but I guess money doesn't buy happiness. Broken love heart emoji. I love you." Yikes. The secondhand embarrassment is real, you guys. Tana and Jake were married for approximately 3 months. They weren't legally married, however. They have posted videos together since their divorce and have made numerous jokes about being back together, but it's unclear where their relationship stands, seeing as Jake has blocked Tana on Twitter. So what are your guys' thoughts on this drama? Let me know in the comments.